Welcome. Today we're talking about starting over, a challenge we all face. Society often labels new beginnings as failures, but what if they're acts of courage? Choosing a new path isn't a setback, it's a bold step forward. Your past isn't erased, it's the foundation for your next chapter. Like a seed, you carry the strength and wisdom of everything that came before. You're not starting from zero, but from experience. Let's see how your story can grow from here. A fresh start can feel like staring at a blank page, intimidating and uncertain. Fear fills that emptiness with doubts. What if I fail again? What if I lose everything? But an empty page is pure potential, not a void. Your past chapters taught you how to write the next one. This is your chance to choose what comes next, to reclaim your narrative. Embracing the unknown is the first step to freedom. We'll explore how to turn fear into possibility and take that first brave step. Your new beginning is an open invitation. What will you write? Starting over isn't about erasing your past. You're not a blank slate. You're a canvas layered with experience. Every lesson, every scar adds depth to your story. Think of it as painting a new color over old walls. The foundation remains stronger than before. Your past equips you with tools and wisdom for what's next. You know more about what you want and what you don't. This is your superpower. You're starting from strength, not from scratch. Let's build something beautiful with all you've become. Starting over often means grieving what's lost. The familiar, even when painful, can be hard to leave behind. Letting go of old dreams is a real loss, and it's okay to mourn. We're taught to value permanence, but life is always changing. The fear of starting over is really the fear of letting go of what we thought would last. Honor your grief. It means you cared. Thank the past for its lessons. Then gently set it down. With lighter shoulders, you're ready to face what's next. Doubt comes from within and without. Our inner critic reminds us of every past mistake, whispering that we're not enough. External voices, family, friends, society, question our choices, making us second guess ourselves. This chorus of doubt can drown out our true desires, but the real risk is staying stuck, not moving forward. Learn to turn down the volume on fear and listen to your own wisdom. Practice self-compassion and set boundaries with others' opinions. Trust your own voice. It's the one that believes in your future. Sadness. The sunk cost fallacy keeps us stuck, believing we must stay because of all we've invested, even when it's not working. We fear wasting our past, so we risk wasting our future. But your time and love weren't wasted. They taught you, shaped you. Let go of the anchor. Use your past as a rudder and choose yourself. Sometimes, abstract ideas are hard to hold on to, especially when we're feeling overwhelmed. So let's ground ourselves in something simple. Let's talk about a seed, a tiny, humble, powerful seed. When you look at a seed, you are not looking at an empty vessel. You're holding a complete history and a complete future all at once. Within that small shell is the genetic story of every plant that came before it. Its resilience to drought, its ability to find the sun. It holds the memory of survival. It doesn't start from scratch. It starts with an inheritance of strength, a blueprint for growth that has been tested over generations. Your past is your seed. Every experience, every challenge, and every joy has been packed into the core of who you are. The times you were knocked down taught you how to build stronger roots. The moments of happiness showed you what it feels like to reach for the sun. Nothing was wasted. It was all encoded into your personal blueprint. When you decide to start over, you are not throwing the seed away. You are simply recognizing that the soil you have been planted in is no longer providing what you need to grow. You are making the courageous choice to find new, more fertile ground. Think about it this way. A seed cannot become a flower if it stays in the dark, dry packet forever. It must be planted. It must break open. This breaking open can feel like the scariest part of starting over. It feels like you are falling apart. But this is not destruction, it is germination. It's the necessary, powerful moment when you let go of the old shell to allow the new growth to begin. The past isn't something you leave behind. It's the very thing that fuels this transformation. It's the stored energy inside the seed that pushes the first sprout through the soil. So when you feel that you are starting with nothing, I want you to picture that seed. You are not nothing. You are everything that has come before. You carry within you an incredible legacy of your own survival, your own learning, and your own strength. This new beginning is not an empty field. It is a carefully chosen garden where a seed, rich with experience, is about to be planted. You are not starting from zero. You are starting from a place of immense potential, ready to root yourself in new soil and finally bloom. Your journal holds your story, tear-stained pages, dreams, lessons learned. When you start over, you don't erase the past. You simply turn to a fresh page. The unwritten page is possibility, shaped by everything before. Take a deep breath, pick up your pen, and write the next chapter. Only you can. Let's explore one more metaphor, one that feels solid and real. Let's talk about the walls of your home. Imagine you have lived in a house for a long time. The walls are painted a color you chose years ago. But over time, you have changed. That color no longer feels like you. It feels dated, or maybe it's tied to memories you are ready to move on from. The walls are scuffed and faded. They represent a version of yourself that you have outgrown. To start over, you don't need to tear the house down. You don't need to abandon the structure that has sheltered you. You just decide it's time for a fresh coat of paint. Before you can paint, you have to do the prep work. This is the important part. You have to clean the walls. You have to patch the holes where pictures used to hang. You have to sand down the rough spots. This process is a perfect metaphor for the inner work of starting over. Patching the holes is like healing old wounds. Sanding the rough spots is like learning from your mistakes and smoothing out your sharp edges. It's not about pretending the damage never happened. It's about consciously repairing it, making the surface stronger and readier for what comes next. This prep work is an act of care. Then comes the moment you open the can of new paint. You have chosen a color that represents who you are today. Maybe it's brighter, calmer, or bolder. As you roll that fresh color onto the wall, you are not erasing what was underneath. You are transforming it. The old color is still there, providing a solid foundation. In fact, sometimes the old layer can give the new one a unique depth and richness it wouldn't have on its own. Your past is that underlying layer. It adds to the texture and character of your new life. You are simply choosing what color the world sees now. This is what starting over truly is. It's not about demolition, it's about renovation. It's about honoring the structure of your life, the foundation of experiences that has made you who you are, while having the courage to update it. You are taking the solid walls of your past and giving them a new life, a new look that aligns with your present self. You are creating a space that feels like home again. Your past is not a ruin to be abandoned. It is the house you get to lovingly, intentionally, and beautifully repaint. When starting something new, it's easy to feel empty-handed, but you carry an invisible knapsack packed with every skill and lesson you've gathered, tools forged by real life. Take a moment to unpack it. You're not starting from zero. You have a rich, personalized toolkit ready for your next chapter. We live in a culture that often wants us to hide our scars. See your scars not as shame but as wisdom. They are proof you have healed. Your scars are the map of your strength. Like kintsugi, they highlight your history. You are more valuable for having healed. When we change careers, we fear our past is irrelevant. But your most important skills aren't job specific, they're human specific. Communication, problem solving, and resilience are transferable skills you take anywhere. These are your universal currency. Your past is a masterclass in adaptability. In our quest for success, we are taught to fear mistakes. We see them as blemishes on our record, as proof of our inadequacy. When we look back at our past, the memories of our mistakes are often the ones that sting the most. They can fill us with regret and shame, making us want to run as far away from them as possible. We think that a new beginning is a chance to finally get it right, to live a life free of errors. But a life without mistakes is not a life of success, it is a life of inaction. The truth is, your mistakes are not your failures. They are your most powerful, personal, and effective mentors. A mentor is someone who guides you, who shares their experience to help you grow. Your mistakes do exactly that. They provide the clearest, most undeniable feedback you will ever receive. That business that failed taught you more about cash flow and marketing than any book ever could. That relationship that ended painfully taught you non-negotiable truths about what you need from a partner. These lessons are not abstract theories. They are deeply personal, unforgettable truths that have been etched into your experience. You paid a high price for this education, so why would you discard it when you need it most? Starting over is not about avoiding mistakes. It is about making new mistakes, better mistakes. It is about not repeating the same ones over and over again. Your past errors are the curriculum for your future success. They have already shown you which paths lead to dead ends. They have taught you about your blind spots, your triggers, and your tendencies to self-sabotage. To ignore this wisdom is to choose to learn the same hard lessons all over again. Instead, you can choose to approach your past with curiosity rather than judgment. Ask your mistakes, what were you trying to teach me? Listen to their answers. So as you step into this new chapter, I invite you to make peace with your past mistakes. Thank them for their harsh but necessary lessons. See them not as indictments of your character, but as invaluable data points on your journey of growth. They are the mentors who were there in the trenches with you. They know you better than anyone. By embracing them, you transform regret into resourcefulness. You turn failure into a foundation. Your mistakes are not a history of your shame. They are a user's manual for your future, written just for you. Self-reflection is the blueprint for building a strong future. By honestly examining our past, what energized us, what drained us, and what values matter most, we gather the information needed to design a life that truly supports us. This ongoing practice becomes our compass, guiding every decision as we build a home for the person we are becoming. Every setback you faced has forged your resilience, your superpower. Like metal shaped by fire and hammer, your hardships have made you stronger. This strength isn't learned from books, it's earned by overcoming. Own your story, celebrate your resilience, and let it be the key to your future. We have done the work. Now comes the joyful part, designing the future. Starting over gives you a rare and beautiful gift, the chance to live with intention. A new beginning is a powerful invitation to stop drifting and consciously choose your direction. Your future is built one intentional day at a time. You are the architect, the builder, and the resident of this new life. We've walked a long path together. Now I want to leave you with this: the courage to be a beginner. In a world that celebrates mastery, starting over is an act of courage, choosing growth over comfort. Like a child learning to walk, embrace being new. Wear your beginner's badge with pride. Your story is your strength. Every triumph, heartbreak, and lesson has shaped who you are. No one else has your exact journey. Own it, cherish it, and let it connect you to others. Your story is not your weakness, it's your superpower. Let it be the light that guides you forward. Starting over is not a destination. It is not a single event where you cross a finish line and everything is suddenly perfect. It is a continuous practice. It is a commitment to a beautiful, unfolding path of growth. You will have moments of incredible clarity and joy, and you will have days where the old fears and doubts creep back in. This is all part of the journey. The goal is not to achieve a flawless new life, but to stay in conscious, compassionate relationship with yourself as you navigate the inevitable twists and turns of the road ahead. You are not failing when you stumble, you are simply human. The power lies in remembering what you now know. It lies in remembering that you are carrying a full toolkit, that your scars are a map of your strength, and that you have the resilience of a forged blade. When you feel lost, you can turn to the compass of your core values. When you feel overwhelmed, you can focus on designing a single intentional day. You are no longer drifting. You are an active participant in your own life, equipped with the wisdom of your past and the hope for your future. You have everything you need right now within you. This journey of starting over is, in its essence, a journey of coming home to yourself. It is about stripping away the layers of who you thought you were supposed to be, so you can finally embrace the person you truly are. It is a return to your own authenticity. And the beautiful truth is, you can begin this journey at any moment. You can start over this afternoon. You can start over tomorrow morning. Every breath is an invitation to begin again, to make a new choice, to take a small step in a new direction. The power to start over is not a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. It is your birthright. So, go forward from this day with courage and with kindness toward yourself. Trust the unfolding of your path. Believe in the power of your own story. Pick up your pen and write the next sentence. Choose a new color and paint your wall. Plant your seed in fertile ground. You are not starting from zero. You are starting from a place of incredible power, from the rich and solid foundation of your own lived experience. And your next chapter, the one you are just beginning to write, has the potential to be the most beautiful one yet. You are ready. Begin.